going on, y'all? It's your boy Herc once again. We're back with another episode, episode 3 of the Come On Man podcast, and I got a return guest, and a new guest. My return guest is Leon Hawk Fury. Once again, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Lee Hawk here, back for the two-time. Gonna get y'all right today. I'm happy to be here, man. Thank you, Herc, for allowing me to come into your space again.
Okay.
And, looking forward to it, man.
Appreciate it. And then we got our new guest, a special guest, my boy King Tony, Tony Roney. I don't know if that's kind of weird, but my boy King Tony, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up, though? It's Real King Tony here, checking in. For all the listeners out there, I appreciate you spending your time here right now. I appreciate you, Herc, for having me on, man.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate y'all be back on the episode and everything. No, we can crack jokes and laugh, crack jokes and shit like that. We got another guest. My boy Ivan. What's up, man? How you doing, man? Welcome to the episode.
Thank you for having me here. It's gonna be a good night and a good episode, and I hope that everybody gets something out of this tonight.
Damn. Okay. Let me find out. Ivan coming with the humming.
Yeah, surprise attack.
Yeah, man. All right. All right. So, like I said, every episode I like to start off with a starter question or conversation starter. And the conversation starter is, where do you think your life is heading?
That's a good question.
Where do you think your life is heading for 2024 and beyond?
Well, to start off this conversation, I want to give a shout out to Wolfman, his family, Q, his family, all my friends that's not here and their families. Today is a holiday.
Right.
So, yeah, we out here filming on Christmas, and just to let people know the dedication that we have to get somewhere. So to ask where will we see ourselves heading into the next year, I see ourselves moving into a positive light. You know what I'm saying? So the things that will happen in 2023 are still going to be battling in 2024. But hopefully I'm looking for resolutions so the new chapters can unfold in my life. So I'm not saying everything is perfect, but everything is going good and it's going smooth. Yeah. So I believe I'm headed more down the path of righteousness and the opportunity to learn more. And as long as I'm here, there's always an opportunity to learn. So 2024 may start off a little rough.
Okay.
But I'm not ashamed to say that, because I know at the end it's going to be a lot of wisdom ensued in that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I see myself going down the good righteous path this year like it's been these whole years, and I'm happy to be here. So, yeah, that's why I'm going in 2024.
Okay. What about you, Tony?
That's a good question. Actually, for me, bro, I see a lot of abundance and positivity.
Okay.
I see a lot of prosperity in my life.
Okay.
Moving forward. I feel like it's due. I'm due for it. A lot of people, of course, are due for it, but it's all divine timing. I tell people it's all about divine timing. It's not about when you want something. A lot of us always, why don't I have this now? Or please, I wish I had this. No, it's all in divine timing. You'll get it in divine timing when it's, when you're ready for it. Right. A lot of us, we don't get the things we want because we're not ready to receive them. We're not ready. We don't know what to do with them once we get them.
Right.
That's how we lose them. That's how we lose things. But yeah, I see a lot of prosperity and abundance, moving into 2024. So
2024.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And my boy Ivan, what's up about you, man? You want me to repeat the question?
No, I think I got it.
You got it? Okay. Do you think?
I agree with Tony. I agree that you have to have that divine timing mentality, that optimism. Life is not easy, but you have to have that struggle in order to have the next chapter in your book. Because if everything was given to you, I don't think you would want to challenge yourself. And with a better mindset, if people were to tell you the things that you have to go through in order to achieve your goals, I don't think you would want to. So with that being said, I feel that 2024, like Lee said.
Yeah.
It is going to be starting off a little bit of a struggle, but once you get the hang of it and the ropes a bit for that year, everything else is smooth sailing.
Damn, that's what's up, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
for
Yeah,
real.
yeah. But yeah, it just where we're heading into like from like 2023 into 2024. Yeah, it is going to be rough, but that's in general. That's every year, because it's kind of like getting our first how you say it, basically getting our footing.
Yeah.
Right.
Getting our base down before we get into it. But we've been living for so long, but I feel like we like relearning how to ride a bike again
Yeah.
each year. And then once we get our footing down or get the bicycle down, then we can just cruise on through and everything else. But we're still gonna have challenges. We're still gonna have issues. We're still gonna have
Oh yeah.
unexpected events and things like that. And for us men, or for people in general, is just kind of how we handle that situation, or how we handle not the upbringings, but how basically just keep it like that. How we just handle situations, and how we handle situations, how we find a solution to figure out that problem, and then execute the problem. You know, and
Facts.
yes, that's what I feel like. We don't know where we're heading in our journeys of life,
Right.
but I feel like if you got a good group of people and you have a good mindset and you're good physically, mentally, and emotionally, all together intact, I feel like you prepare for anything that comes your way. Heading into 2024.
Yeah,
Sure.
That's very beautifully said.
Yeah, so I was trying to figure out how to put it together, but it came together and stuff.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
But yeah, man. So I know we got a list of things to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about the relationships. Who want to start it off?
Well, I'll start off since I'm single.
Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm the single one, so I can start it off. Right.
You want to go good or you want to go bad in relationship topic? It's your choice.
It's pretty much how you feel, huh?
Well, yeah,
just
can
shoot
go-
it.
we can
Yeah,
go
shoot
both.
it,
We
shoot
can
it. My
go
bad.
both. I'll shoot it straight.
Shoot
Yeah.
it straight.
Yeah.
Shoot it straight. Go ahead.
Shoot it straight. Right. So man, I feel. Well, let me say this: being single, don't get me wrong. You have your peace. You have your. Let me say, how can I say it? You have your mental peace, and then you have your physical peace. And then you have your options.
Yeah.
'Cause, when you're single, of course, everybody has options.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah, it's fun. It's fun, looking at different options, have different options. But, sometimes you just want a companion.
Yeah.
Companionship.
Yeah.
That kicks in.
Does it get boring from time to time? Does it get lonely in the single world?
To be honest, it does sometimes. I mean, it gets, because you want somebody to cuddle with, chill with. You want somebody, you want somebody to go out and do things with, bro. But then you think about it. Then you look at, well, I don't know. Am I really ready for a relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Am I mentally ready? Am I mentally, spiritually, all that ready for a relationship?
Yeah.
Right. You have to know that. Am I done having my fun? Do I still want to mess around, do this, that?
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, bro. We're human. We all need human interaction at the end of the day. Nobody wants to go to bed alone.
Yeah.
Like everybody can say they do, but come on, bro. Like everybody wants somebody.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't do everything by yourself, and you can't. Yeah. Everybody trying to stunt and try to front everybody and be like, oh, I don't need nobody in my life. I could do it by myself and that shit like that. Yeah. But that's kind of impossible to do everything by yourself. Because we get burned out. We're human beings,
Of course,
and we burn a lot of energy throughout a 24-hour day. And they don't think we burn a lot of energy, but we do.
We do. No, that's fact.
And you can't do everything by yourself. So that's when that right companion, that come in and, hey, let me take this little load off of you while you focus on your whatever you got going on, job wise or creative wise or whatever. But if you got the wrong companion or the wrong spouse, and they don't give a fuck, about you. They just like, oh, that's not my problem. That's your problem, and they kind of leave you in the dark. And now you gotta, damn, why I'm with this person that you want that companion to like kind of elevate you in a way.
But let me tell you this. Bro. The real reason I've been single, because I haven't met anyone that can reciprocate the same energy and effort. I'm big on effort.
Right.
I'm big on effort, reciprocity. Right. I'm big on that. Also, I'm big on being a team. A lot of people don't want to be a team. They don't want to work together. See, a lot of people don't want to put in the work. True. Relationships take work. A lot of people don't want to put in the work.
True.
A lot of people don't want to sacrifice and compromise.
Right.
Relationships is not going to be easy. It's not. It's like a swan in water.
Mm-hmm.
On top, it's all beautiful. But under the bottom, it's a lot of kicking.
Right.
Which you don't see.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't see is the kicking. They see the swan on top. They see, oh, yeah, everything's beautiful. But the people don't see what's under, right? Because I can tell you, I could take you to a bank and say, let's fish, right?
Right.
So we're fishing. We're on top of the water.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say we're not catching anything, letting no fish. But there's fish under there. You just can't see them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So basically what I'm saying is that everything looks good on the outside, but, on the inside, everybody knows what's going on.
Okay, and let me get your perspective. Let me get your perspective on the dating world today. Like, is the dating world good in today's society today?
Oh, hell no.
Well, give me your insight on it.
No. Okay, this is how I feel about the dating world. Like, you know how they say the dating market is pee in the pool. That's what they say. Yeah. Now the dating market today is horrible.
It's trash.
It's trash.
Yeah. You can cuss on here, man. You don't have to.
Oh no, that's coming.
Okay,
that's coming.
No, but is the dating world is trash like that for real?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's garbage. Have you been outside?
I'm married, man.
Oh, I know. You can't do that.
No, I've seen the dating world and stuff like that, and looking from a marriage perspective, it's just kind of like, man, what the fuck is going on in the world today? Like, this is a lot going on. Like, women trying to take advantage of men, trying to use them for money, right. trying to get in a relationship without doing any type of work or putting any little bit of any effort at all. They're trying to just get in there, get all the benefits without putting any type of work in it. And it's like, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like you said, everybody, it's a team perspective in a relationship, from a relationship to marriage and everything. But it takes two people to make the relationship work, not just one.
No.
Because that other person get burned out, they'll resent the other person, they'll hate the other person. Like, this person not doing shit, I'm doing everything. Why do I need this person in my life?
Right.
Because I can cook, I can pay my own bills, I can go to work, I can take care of myself, and this other person is not really doing anything. And it's like, why are you here for?
But you know what the thing is too is that a lot of the world teach independence. The world teaches independence. So saying that you don't need nobody, right? Mm-hmm. You can do everything on your own, especially majority was told to the women that, oh, you can raise that kid by yourself. You don't need nobody to help you raise that kid. But you do.
Right.
It takes two. Mm-hmm. Right? If you want to have a healthy, loving relationship, it takes two people.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It takes two, especially if you're raising a kid too.
Right.
Because that kid has to know he's loved or she's loved.
Right.
Right. When a kid grows up and knows that he or she is not loved, then that's when all the trauma and all the pain comes.
Okay. So, Leon, Ivan, anybody want to take the next step? What do y'all think? What do y'all think about the relationship aspect of everything?
Well, being single, I'll just talk about the time. I mean, being in a relationship. I'm sorry. I can reflect on the time when I was single. First of all, thinking about the market, you have to know what you're looking for before you put yourself out there into the market. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people go by the lust factor.
Yeah.
And the lust factor leads to an endless rabbit hole of problems.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to know your personal limitations as oneself. You know what I'm saying? How much can you tolerate of your own shit before you add somebody else's shit into your shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people love to bake cake, but they don't like to eat the cake that they bake.
Right.
Because the cake may be nasty.
Right.
The cake may come out good. It may be too flat. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the dating market today is very unstable because it's a lot of men and it's a lot of women that's not too sure of what they want because they're being misled by false idols and false images of what a perfect relationship is.
Yeah. And what's your perspective on the dating world? How do you think the dating world is good today?
I don't think it's good today because simply for the fact that you have people that don't have old school morals and ethics ingrained into them.
That's facts.
So when I was bred from a kid, the lessons that my grandmother and my aunts and uncles, it still shows today. You know what I'm saying? Those lessons still show today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the era of yes ma'am, no ma'am, opening the door, you have a good day.
Yeah.
That shit is dead, you know?
Damn.
And a lot of people say it's not, but it really is. Like, how often do you see people hold the door open for old folks and shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Not a lot.
Nah, and that translates to relationships. You know what I'm saying? So it's dead, man. And that's sad for me to be in a relationship and say it's dead because, you know, if anything happened in my relationship, I have to be casted back out to the sea of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if you are in a relationship, keep your eyes open about what's going on abroad. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're never too safe to be casted back to the shore. So that's how. No.
So what? What about your perspective, like in a relationship now, since you are in a relationship?
So my perspective about dating while I'm in a relationship?
Yeah, basically, like, yeah. Since you're in a relationship, like, what's your perspective now? Or how do you see things in a relationship?
Okay, so a lot of people said that relationships is not your sole form of happiness. And, you know, I kind of agree with that, but then I slightly do disagree with that because if you with the person that you want, they should make you happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I believe that a lot of the myths that were told to me have been contested and some of them have proven true and some have failed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, my perspective on it is how I'm solely feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I can't say it out here and then try to make somebody think the way I think.
Right.
So, but I will say this, being in a relationship, it has opened my mind up to a lot of things about women nature.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And how to deal with women nature. You know what I'm saying? But also it's building my character up as a man to tolerate women nature on top of societal natures too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if the relationship is bad, there's always good and bad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So your character is being tested, but whatever may happen for you down the road, you've been there before, so you know how to handle it.
Right.
So it's an eye-opening experience. That's my perspective on it.
Okay. Ivan, how do you what is your perspective on the relationship world today?
Well, you know what? Got some good perspectives here, so let me see if I can top that off. So, I think that Lee and Tony have made some good points. I really think that it's a trade-off. You want your peace, but at the same time, you're going to feel alone. You want to grow with somebody and learn about yourself and about them and further, have a changing lifestyle, then there's going to be some pros and cons with that, right?
You're right.
Now, from my previous experience, I can tell you one thing. There was a lot of bumpy roads, but I learned a lot about myself.
Okay.
And I feel like I had to go through that in order to understand who I am as a person.
Damn.
I don't think that I would do it by myself because in my head, like Tony had said, you're always constantly telling yourself, am I ready? Am I ready? You're never going to be ready. If you think about it, you're a work in progress, and whether you're with somebody or you're not, you're still going to be a work in progress. It's up to you whether or not you want to put in the work. And it's like Leon said, Leon gave a good perspective on the values and morals from before. I do agree that a lot of things have changed, but that's just life. It shifts. It's never going to stay the same. And who knows, maybe years along the line, what we're going through right now, we're going to say, oh, it was better back then, right? It's one of those reminiscing. But I will agree that, there's a lot of understanding the female nature, understanding your perspective, our perspective, because we say different languages, we say different things, right?
Right.
We might be saying the same thing, right?
Yeah, we're different people.
But we're different people. And you have to learn patience, you have to learn understanding.
Mm.
So from these perspectives, I do feel that everything has a pros and cons. Recently, seeing how the dating market is, I feel like it's devaluing itself. I feel like it's like currency. It's like the market. The dating world's crashing. Nowadays, nobody wants to be held responsible for any actions, right?
Right.
And if anything, there's nothing but trauma dumping.
Yeah.
Like T said, how am I not going to know if I'm ready? You have to sometimes go through trauma to realize, how can I fix this? How can I work this? It's a blueprint, right?
So basically, you have to go through that fire.
You have to go through that fire.
You have to go through that struggle to actually find yourself in that relationship. So when you get into the next relationship, you become a better involved person.
Yes.
So okay, I see what you're saying.
That's what I've seen so far, at least from what I've learned. Right, the blade is not strong enough.
Right.
It has to be put in the fire.
Yeah, but what about the people in the relationship that want you to be that same person like when y'all first met on day one? Because we have people like that like, oh, you changed. You're not the same person I met when I first met you, and you're an asshole. You're this. You're that. Oh, you think you're better than me. What about them people and shit?
Well, honeymoon phases are always going to fade out no matter what.
Oh,
you know? And that just tells you the character of a person. Like, if you didn't know me at my worst, why should you should just know me at my best, right? Everybody's allowed to change.
Right.
I'm not a big person on evolution, but I will tell you this: we constantly evolve. What you were into yesterday doesn't mean you're into today. Yeah. Your fashion changes, your mindset changes, your beliefs change.
Yeah, you keep upgrading.
Yeah, you keep upgrading. You're allowed to. Like today, I can say, "Hey, I like water." And tomorrow, I can say, "I don't like water," for example. Right?
Yeah.
But I'm allowed to change my mind. Like, why should I be reserved to anything? Right?
Yeah.
And it's like a relationship. You learn. You're allowed to change your minds. Hey, this isn't working. Hey, I thought I wanted to be with you. I no longer want to be with you. But you learn, and you realize what I dealt with before. I'm not looking for and I don't want. Right. Make like a list, right? Yeah. And you start realizing and saying, okay, what was the problem? Why did it lead there? How can I prevent this next time? You know, there's only so much you can do. Yeah. But to answer your question, it's honestly a two-way. It's a two-way. Right. You're not always going to be the same person. You're going to be angry sometimes. You're going to look violent. You're going to look at your worst, and you just hope that your partner understands.
Right. Do you think that's like a double standard?
I really do. I do believe this, and it might be a little bit biased in certain angles, but I feel that women and children are loved conditionally. I feel like men are loved with condition. Okay. You know, like anything, like relationship topic-wise, there's a saying, you know, your mother's going to love you unconditionally because she brought you into this world. Yeah. You go to your problems to your boys. You go to your problems to your mother. Probably get a little close. No, little. Oh, sorry. Your mother, your father. But you never go to your partner because you're supposed to be the standing rock. Yeah. You know, you're supposed to figure out how to solve their problems, but you have to figure out how to solve yours. Right. As soon as you show her that blade is not sharpened and it's not strong, it's over. Damn. Oh. It's over. And that is a sign of weakness. That is universal. It's the law of the jungle. Yeah. You know, and it's also the order of man. Right. You know, that doesn't change. Survival of the fittest. Right. If you're, shown that you're a representation of yourself, that's the end of the relationship. Damn. You know, the market's going to be open. Hey, I'm going to look for somebody that has those values. I thought you had them. Damn. Okay. You know, so you got to constantly evolve and learn. You got to figure out the things. Nobody said it was easy, but it's a trade off.
Yeah, so basically you gotta earn your keep.
Yeah, you got to earn your keep.
Okay.
And it's not easy. Nobody said relationships are great or they're wonderful, but you're in there because you know it, because you feel it, because you know that with this person you've learned and you've changed.
Okay.
You know, it's hard admitting things, but it's a trade-off. You want to be by yourself forever, that's fine. People can be alone, they just don't want to feel lonely.
Damn.
You know?
That's
And
deep.
that's the difference
That's
with
deep.
it, but that's all I have to say on that topic.
Okay. Yeah, man. We're gonna we're gonna move on to the dating. I got a quote, or I got I saw this question online. I think that's the money. The dating? Do you think there's still intimacy in a relationship and dating,
Nah.
or do you think people are dating for intimacy, or they're dating for do you think they're dating for like different reasons?
Well, I feel like people are dating for substantial purposes.
What do
You know what I'm saying? If you provide the services that I need, then I can give you intimacy.
think? Okay.
Intimacy just doesn't come off of the physical attributes. It's financial attributes attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know how maybe like in school, you be like, a girl be like, oh man, that nigga fine. I'll fuck him.
Yeah.
For real. For real. And you be like, all right, well, shit, girl, let me go put you down. You know what I'm saying? That was, intimacy, right?
Yeah.
Now, okay, this nigga may be fine, but is his pockets fine? Is he
Nah,
stable?
for real.
Is he stable?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell her I work at KFC, oh boy, it's crazy. But if you be like, I work at KFC, you know what I'm saying? I just got promoted to lead cook. Yeah, boy, it's crazy.
But what if your finger licking good?
But look,
Yeah. Go ahead.
you work at KFC, you just got promoted to cook. You know what I'm saying? And you can handle your own. But if you tell a chick your situation, I doubt she'll be intimate with a nigga that flip chicken for a living.
Yeah, it's
Not-
over.
not-
It's
not
over,
it-
bro.
Not at all. Not at all. My bad. This is a funny conversation. Not funny towards what you're saying, but it's just like, yeah, women ain't looking for a lead cook in KFC.
No, they're not looking for lead cooks no more.
They looking for somebody who making 200,000
Yeah,
K.
yeah.
200,000 or three figures.
Yeah,
That's how you say it?
six figure niggas.
Oh, six-figure niggas.
Six
my
figure
bad.
niggas, yeah.
Yeah.
They looking for the dudes in Dubai.
Do you think people in general are dating for the right reasons?
No,
Nah,
definitely not.
no.
Definitely not. Because they were dating for the right reasons until social media became involved with the dating market.
Damn. Also, before social media, dating was they had the right mindset of dating. Like, hey, I want to get with this girl because I want to marry her.
Yeah,
And shit
because
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
for a
look,
reason.
yeah, because look at it. We in the small town of Alvin. This is a country town to most people.
Yeah.
Which means country towns are small and everybody knows everybody. Which means if you had a daughter and your neighbor had a son, most likely when they grow up, they're going to be together because there was only two things that they saw, right? But if you grow up and you bring social media involved, that daughter that's growing up, now she's been exposed to Larry out here in Houston,
Yeah.
another dude out here in Channelview. So that son that's growing up thinking he might have a chance with the girl that he's only exposed to across the street, he no longer has a chance with because this woman has been exposed to other parameters outside of her current location that's accessible within the mile range.
Damn. Okay.
So,
Well, go ahead,
But
Tony.
look, I said this. Two people really get in relationships for really two main purposes, right? So, one is pain and one is pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get in relationships because of pleasure. You know, they need the intimacy, they need affection, all that.
Yeah.
Some people get in relationships for pain. They have a lot of pain inside, and they want somebody else to heal them, not knowing that they need to heal themselves. They need to listen to themselves
Right.
at first, right? So the thing is, especially like nowadays, relationships aren't really genuine anymore
Right.
because it's all about what you do, not what can you do. What can you do for me? Not what I can do for you. What you can only do for me.
Right.
Right. So the thing is, and check this out. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with stability. A lot of women want stability, right?
Right.
you got to ask yourself this. Why can't you be stable on your own? Why do you need someone to come in your life and help you and make you be stable? You know, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why can't you be stable on your own? Think about that.
Right.
You know, like that's me saying, oh, I need somebody to come in my life to help me be stable. You know
Yeah,
what? That's
yeah.
because you're unstable.
Yeah.
You're unstable mentally, you're unstable spiritually, you're unstable, whatever you're going through in your life, you're unstable. So I need somebody else to come in to deal with my traumas,
Yeah.
to deal with my shit, so I can put my shit on you.
Yeah.
And then that's going to fuck up the relationship, right?
Yeah.
And then that's going to fuck up my energy.
Right.
Yeah. Then I'm going to be asked out like Rikishi.
Oh man, not Rikishi.
Why spend $70 on the game to fight the final boss on the first mission when you can figure out why the final boss is attacking you, go through the story, build your experience up, then tackle the final boss at the end? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the dating market is you got to be the final boss ready as soon as I meet you.
So you gotta be fully. You gotta be like
Yeah.
fully complete.
Yeah, so basically what I'm saying, instead of being the fry cook, you got to be Colonel Sanders himself.
Hey, remember.
Yeah.
Hold on, look. You can't be the bus driver.
Yeah.
You got to own the bus.
You got to be the owner.
You got to own the bus
You know what I'm
company.
saying?
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to sound appealing to them.
Right.
Yeah. You can't push the baskets. You got to own the baskets.
Ivan, what do you think about this?
Well, shit, man, this is good stuff right here. But let me rephrase what he said because Leon made a good point. Men don't care what women are as far as for careers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could be the salesperson at Walmart and you can make six figures. And as long as you're into that person, you're gonna be with that person, right?
Right.
I feel like it's a double standard nowadays.
Okay.
Like we're talking about six figures and so forth. It is true.
Right.
It is true. I feel like social media has influenced a lot with all this stuff. Like he said, you start off with flavors. If you have 10 flavors and then you realize they added more 20 flavors, right? And then they add 30, 40, and so forth.
So you got options.
You got options. Yeah. Your one favorite flavor is no longer your favorite because now you can choose from everything. So the chances of you finding what we call love is diminishing, right? The percentage is low because you're like, well, I got with a 7, I think I can do a 9 or 10.
Damn.
I think I can always do better and better and better. You're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to, that hunger is always going to happen, right?
Right.
And because of that, we also have that, that whole situation with sexual diseases on the rise, right?
Right.
Because nobody cares no more. Like everybody feels dead inside. They're trying to fill a void themselves they cannot fill, right? And
people catch themselves like STDs, AIDS, and all that other stuff.
Yeah,
That's on the rise.
So and that's from people that's from the people who don't care.
Who don't care, right? Who are trying to fill that void instead of realizing, hey, there's something wrong with me internally. Let me fix myself. They think that having a touch or sex is the key to everything.
Right.
And intimacy is always now given like nothing. It's not earned, right?
Right.
It feels like a different time. It feels like we're supposed to have everything intact, but as men, we're also figuring it out as we go.
So what about your perspective? Do you think people are dating for the right reasons?
It's a 50-50, to be honest. I feel like some people are those
because you don't know anybody, you don't know the person's intentions or why they're dating you,
correct.
or whatnot. Because people might have dark sides, like
I'm gonna date this dude, make him feel good, or date this girl, I'm gonna make her feel good, and then I'm gonna fuck up her I'm gonna steal her social security and identity theft, or steal their money or some shit, like do some weird shit, do some psychopath shit and kill the person. People have some sick minds. You're right. I mean, there could be a serial killer, right? The narcissists, right? Love bombing is a thing now. It's normal.
Right.
Ghosting. Like, there's a lot of bad intentions out there, but it's a 50-50. Only a few of us will ever experience the good side, right? Not everybody will. But again, to go back into it, that's life. That's progression.
That's right.
You quit when you say you're done.
Damn.
Life is never going to give you what you want. It's going to give you what you need at this time. Right. And many of us are not ready. Right? Yep. You think you're ready, But when you get there and you realize in it's crunch time, you tell yourself, am I really ready? You shouldn't be questioning if you are.
Right.
You should just know, right?
Okay.
So to go back to that, I feel like it's a 50-50 with
Mhm.
intentions. You're never going to know anybody else's intentions.
No, you won't.
And you're never really going to fully know your partner the way you want to.
Right.
But you try to. That's the whole point.
Yeah, you
right?
have to constantly keep
Yeah,
learning your
keep
partner.
learning your partner, yeah.
Even though from relationship to marriage, you got to keep learning.
Yeah,
keep learning your person
Yeah.
each and every day.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has skeletons in their closet, like
Oh,
they
yeah.
say, right? But it's who you allow to be in your life that you open up to see how you feel, right? It's the getting over certain humps in life, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a 50-50, to be honest with you, from what I've seen, right?
Yeah. Okay, damn. Appreciate that.
That was good.
That was good.
That's
Good,
good, bro.
man. Let's go on to the next one. What about like y'all? I think y'all said life advice, men life advice.
Yeah.
What it was? Let's get into that. What do y'all mean by life advice?
You want me to
Yeah,
take
go
this
ahead,
in?
T.
So just basically, men, we go through a lot, right?
Mhm.
The stress is on us in society. The pressure is on us. Everything's on us.
Right.
Everything's on us. You got a lot of men, a lot of guys out here that want to quit, take their life, give
Yeah.
up.
Check out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because
The suicide is pretty high.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Did I tell you the number? I told Lee and Wolfman the number on the last episode.
I think it was like what 39,000, 40, something like that.
Yeah, 39,255 last year, 2022.
Yeah, that's
That was
crazy.
that was the suicide rate for a male in general.
Damn.
Right, that's crazy.
But my bad. Go ahead, continue.
No. But I was saying, as men, we really don't have anyone to go to at the end of the day. A lot of men don't.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of men can't come home and be weak because they're not looked at as a man.
Yeah,
A lot of men can't cry.
true.
We can't take a sip of water for a second.
Right.
We have to be strong. We got to be strong 24/7, 24/7.
We gotta constantly be moving.
We can't have a weak day. We can't be weak for a few seconds.
Or we can't take a break. Basically.
No, we can't.
Damn.
We can't. We always have to be on the move,
Yeah.
on the go, building something, working, making sure this, this.
Yeah.
And a lot of men have this, type of pressure, like society, like especially like society that puts on men. You know, because society puts a lot of pressure on men.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like I'm talking about we supposed to hold the world and the planets after that, like everything.
So it's real like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's real out here.
And why everybody else is getting like a free pass, like women, like
Yeah.
women in general,
Yeah, women. Women have life on easy mode. They have life on easy mode, right?
Right.
So, women don't have to worry about when it comes to, like let's look, check this out. So when a woman goes out on a date, right? So when a woman goes out, in her mind, she is already expected to know that, hey, this meal is already paid for.
No, you're right.
Hey,
You're right.
The only thing she worried about,
Cause we laughing because we've been through that situation.
yeah, we
So-
all been through it. But look, the only thing she worried about is that I hope your card don't decline. That's the only. Look, she got her fingers crossed under the table, bro.
Dude, that happened to me like a while back when I was like 2016 when I was in the relationship world and I was dating this girl that's now my ex baby mama.
Right.
Fuck her. But other than that, I went to Papa Do's, Papa Seafood, or whatever, and I was balling on the budget. I was living in San Marcos, Texas. I was going to Texas State, and man, I had like $100 in my account, and I didn't even have a real bank. I had like a damn Bluebird account from Walmart. You seen that?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I had. And most restaurants don't take Bluebird, so I was praying to make sure that shit, and I'll look at the door because they have that sticker like what they accept for credit cards or debit cards.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm bet. And so we went in there, we did our thing, and we had a good conversation. and she started ordering, and this mofo want to order lobster, steak, fucking champagne and shit like that
On your Bluebird account.
on my Bluebird account. So I'm already in the negatives. So I'm gone.
Damn.
I'm out of there. So I'm sweating bullets. Like I'll get the bill, and that motherfucker's like over my budget. It's like 180, 185 on the bill, and I'm hurting. So I'm gonna talk to the waiter. Like, hey, waiter, man, like, can we make the adjustments and shit like that? I'm trying to impress her and shit like that. And the dude looked at me like, nah, we can't do that. You can't make no adjustments. You gonna have to pay it or
wash dishes.
wash dishes. I don't even think, is that a true thing? Washing dishes?
Oh, I think that's just some.
It's true if you ain't got it.
So some way, somehow I had some money in a way. I forgot I had money in my wallet and I paid it and everything. And this motherfucker here, when we were further in our date, she told me personally, she's like, I was trying to test you to see if you had the money or not to pay the meal.
What?
Like,
That sounds straight out toxic, man.
She went high. She went to get the lobster and the steak and the champagne, and that shit's expensive. And she said, I was testing you to see if you can take care of it or you can pay the bill. That she told me that personally. So basically women are testing you to see if you got it or not.
Oh, of course. They trying to basically see if they can break your pockets.
Yeah, but so I wasn't trying to cut you off,
No.
but I had that story.
That was a good story.
Yeah, that was a good story. Yeah, but no. To answer the question about men's advice, life advice, I would say for younger men coming up, even older men of all ages, basically take care of your mental first. Take care of your mental. Take care of your body. Because your body goes wherever your mind goes. Right. So
don't give your power up. Don't give your power away to the other person. Because a lot of men do give their power away.
Right.
Because they don't have no other solution.
And that's the thing. As men, we have to learn how to control our emotions more. We have to learn because that's why a lot of dudes end up in jail or prison. They can't control their emotions.
That's hard to do, man, because they got all that buildup.
Exactly. And that's why I say that it's hard for men because men, we don't have really nowhere to go and let all this out.
Yeah,
unless it's through anger.
Yeah, but a lot of men. My bad, I ain't trying to cut
No,
you
go
off.
ahead.
But I did, like, a lot of men don't have a lot of outlets. Like, don't have if a man know what their outlet is, like going to the gym or going to play video games or go walking their dog or read a book or just go outside and meditate. There's multiple outlets for men to eliminate their anger or suppress it before they just blow up and then just attack the first person that's in front of them or whatever. Right. And a lot of men do that. I have anger issues, but it took me a while. It took me a while to like figure that shit out. And I did that. I did that to my ex baby mama. Like I put my hands on her, put her against the wall, and scream. I blacked the fuck out because I was fucking depressed. I didn't have no money. She had this high expectation of me of, oh, you gotta step up to the plate and take care of me and your son. You need to have money. You don't got no money. You need to be the man of the house, but you a bitch right now. Some random shit like that. And I'm fucking assed out. That's how you say it, Lee? Assed out?
Assed out like Rikishi.
I'm assed out. Like, bro, I was out of there, bro. Like, I was fucking, like, if you saw me in 2020, like, I was gone, bro. I was, like, out of there. And and that shit, that constant you ain't shit mentality, people just she just throwing dirt on me every day. And that shit built up, bro. That shit's real. And to a point where we had like a petty argument, and then I just snapped. I blacked out, and then I put my hands on her, and I was just like, "Fuck you, bitch!" I was like, and when I came back to my senses, I seen my son crying. He was scared of me. He thought I was a fucking monster. He was like screaming and everything. He didn't even know me, bro. That hurt my soul as the father. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then she like, get the fuck out of my house, get the fuck out of my house. I'm calling the cops, I'm calling my. She didn't really call the cops. She called mom and her sister. And they like, you put your hands on my daughter, you put my hands on my daughter. I like, I ain't put my hands on your damn daughter, boo, boo. We talking shit. And it just escalated to other shit. And then her sister come with a fucking bat. Talk about, you put your hands on my sister, I'm gonna beat your ass. And
Oh no.
It was fucking chaos, bro. It was fucking chaos. And that was my light bulb that clicked on. That was the basically the sign from God that like, this is your time to get out this relationship, because this relationship is toxic as fuck. Because I was so blind in that relationship. I was with that girl I was with the ex baby mom for like 6 years, on and off. Because we were like, man, fuck you, and then come back and make love and do all that other stuff. But it was toxic as fuck. We wasn't doing no growth. We wasn't growing or nothing. I proposed to her. She denied me. She said, no, I need to have an audience. I need to have my grandma and my grandpa here. I need the people to see that I'm getting proposed. And it was just me and her and my son. And I was like, this is an intimate moment. I want to make it private. No, we need to go to fucking NRG Stadium so you can propose to me and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
She sound like she from Beverly Hills or something.
She just like she just a regular woman, but she
wanted the grand finale.
She wanted the grand finale, but she had that bougie mindset. Like she thought she was rich, but she was broke too.
Right.
Yeah. And so my bad.
No.
So it fucked me up. So that situation with me putting my hands on her and just going ape shit for no like all that build up, all that depression, all that anger inside me. I was suppressing so much shit. I just let it out on her. I ain't had no outlets. And when I did that and I backed up and I looked, I said, oh fuck, I gotta get the fuck up out this situation. And I thank God she didn't call the cops, because I'd have been we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here today. Yeah. I'd be still in prison. Go ahead.
But you know what? And I say this to all men. So whatever you go through or happen in life, check this out. Walk with me.
Right.
It's a lesson, but it's a blessing inside that lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of us, we look at things, man, why this happening? Why that? Why? You know why? Because God, the Most High, wanted that to happen to you.
Right.
You know, He wanted, people realize the Most High punish you sometimes. Punish you for things, right? So you have to know that there's a blessing inside the lesson.
Right.
There's a reason this is happening to me.
Right.
But we look at it like, wow, why this happened to me? And I'm mad. And then if you sit down and you really evaluate what's going on, you got to realize something's there to teach you something. Life is a journey, right?
Right.
You live and you learn.
True.
Earth is a school and a prison at the same time.
Facts.
It's a school and a prison.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah.
We here to go through hardships, disappointments, punishments, ups, downs. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
This is not supposed to be easy.
No.
It's not. Everybody thinks it's supposed to. There's a place where you can go to where there's no bills and everything's perfect. And no, it's not. This is supposed to be hard. It's a journey.
Yeah.
It's supposed to. This place is not for the weak.
No.
Yeah.
It's not for the weak.
Yeah. So, but just to cut it short, with that situation, after I realized that happened, went back home. Like I was living in Lake Charles, went back home, reflected, and I said, I gotta really elevate my life, because if I keep fucking with her, I really have to detach myself. If I keep going back to her, I'm gonna end up killing her and my son, or I'm gonna just beat the shit out of her. But once I detach and everything and move and really got away from her and really focus on me, I went back to school, went back to powerlifting, focus on me trying to do this creative, the YouTube and stuff like that. And once I did that and found my wife and everything else, everything just blew up after that, in a good way. Not blew up like bad, but blew up in a good way, and everything just changed. And then now we're here.
Right. Hey, but and it's all, I don't mean to cut you up, but I was just saying, it's all divine timing.
Right.
So
go ahead, leave my bad.
And on top of that, speaking about man's what what we said,
Life advice.
life advice.
Yeah.
You know, as men, we have to know what personal space really means. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you with an ideal partner or a spouse or whatever, they have to respect your personal space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes in relationships, women complain if you come home, play the game. They complain if you at the gym too long. They complain if you out there doing things that make you feel better or removes the stress from society off your back to make you feel better.
Right.
Why? Because women have this selfishness about time is me. Your money is me. Your resources is me. You are me. And you know what I'm saying? And as a man, if you feel like, okay, well, I can't get 5 minutes to myself, you know what that's going to do? Make me angry. Make me mad.
Right.
You're going to make me go to work mad. You're going to piss me off. I'm going to sleep mad. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to want to be around you.
Damn.
And guess what? Multiply that times 10. And then guess what? One day you just had enough, just one word, and then that situation happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see, things don't just happen because it just happened. It's things that lead up to that.
Right.
But like you said, the Most High does allow that to test your character, number one. But number two, to show you that there are forces out here to knock you off of your purpose. You see, just because it's a woman don't mean it's a good woman.
Right.
That don't mean it's good for you.
No.
Because that woman could be orchestrated by the forces below to knock you off your purpose.
Damn. Yeah.
Because if you look at it and you just sit back, so, you know, life advice, guys out here in toxic relationships, just sit back and stare at your woman. Listen to the shit that they say and just stare at them. It's going to sound like a demon talking instead of a person.
Damn.
That's
you
true.
know, because demons can take form of person. And I hate to go down this spiritual road, but it's true.
You good.
Because a lot of people just want to keep putting it to the side. Oh, that's how people are. That they'll change. That person gonna change you for the worse before you change them for the better.
Damn. That's real.
So, life advice to men: fully study your partner, study yourself, and make sure that when you fully commit to something or someone, that you have all your ducks in a row. Hey, this is what I do to pass time. This is this. Are you okay with this? Can we schedule out of time? If you can't respect what I do to save my sanity, then I prefer you not to be with me or around me.
Damn. That's true. And the crazy thing about the, you know, you said change and stuff like it. As human beings, we don't change as much. We change, but it's not a big change. It changed by kind of like a small percentage. Like for us individually, you know, we can change. We make changes, but it's not big jumps. It's like little jumps. It's like 5% here, 10% there, 10% there. But basically, we like working on ourselves every day, and we can't do that for the other person who we're with, because if that person's not changing, you can't really, you know, if they're stuck in their old ways, you can't really do anything about that. You're like, hey, like I'm sitting down talking to you, blah blah blah. Oh no, I'm okay. There's nothing wrong with me, and they're blindfolded of what the actual situation looks like. They're blind to, like, I don't need to fix nothing about me. I'm good. You're the problem, and we get that a lot as men in relationship, marriage, or whatever. But if you have the right spouse that be like, hey, I hear what you're saying. You know what? I'm gonna take your advice and I'm gonna work on myself. Even, you know, just taking the effort to work on yourself and actually better yourself. You're like, I want to be with this dude. Or I want to be with this woman. Like, and it goes both ways. Yeah. And it's like, if I don't change my ways, I'm gonna lose this good person. Yeah. Because I'm being an asshole because I don't want to do what I want to. You know, I don't want to. I don't know how to express it, but I don't know. I don't want to be the old version of myself.
But also on that too, not to cut you off, Hurt.
No, you good.
People can sense that in you and use that as manipulation too.
That's true. That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So they can see that you're growing, and people can spouses often become jealous of each other's growth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because even though y'all together as one, the Most High still has two separate entities of purpose within this unit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you could be getting favor out the ass, and she could just be getting one blessing here, one blessing here. She found $5 on the ground. You found $2,000 on the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the jealousy and that will kick in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then next thing you know, how can I make this nigga life hell? How can I knock him off? No, for real.
No.
Because if they knock you off your purpose, your energy that was going straight has been stagnated, and now your route has been diverted to match her frequency.
Right. Now you on the same level with her.
And that's what caused that spaz out that day. You know what I'm saying? The Most High say, okay, I got a purpose for you, Alan. But it's going to be a little ugly. But trust with me, and I hope that you follow through the way that I planned this. Because it's still free will out here. You know what I'm saying? Now, you could have said, fuck it, this the day I'm killing that bitch.
Right. No, true.
No, for real.
No,
true.
you're right.
I mean, you see the size of this man. You know, I want checked up.
Baby hope.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So, male life advice, please protect your mental, man, more than anything in this world. Because all it takes is 1 second to flash, and you could wipe out 50 people and wouldn't even know it.
Damn.
It just takes 1 second. If you feel like you mad, nigga, go take a walk. I'd rather you walk out on the argument than keep going and just slap a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not for real.
Because
you need to find an outlet.
An outlet, nigga, I don't care if you jump out the window, you get so mad. You know what I'm saying? But something that can get you out of that moment right then and now before something escalates. I'd rather you repair a window than repair a fucking funeral cost, for something,
That's deep. Damn. Yeah, I felt that. I got goosebumps. Damn, boy. I felt that because, that's some shit. My bad, Ivan, man.
You're good, man.
This is a crazy situation. But what are your perspectives?
Well, before I start, Pastor Leon, if you ever open your church, please give me an invite because that was good. All right, Herc. I got 3 things, life advice. You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. First one, have a belief and faith in a higher power, right? We're going to keep it like that because we don't know the viewers, their beliefs, right? Second, have a brotherhood. That's a must. Third, feel tired about being tired. Now, you're probably asking, what does that mean? Let me tell you.
I am asking that.
Let me tell you. So, when you're just tired of your life and you say, I'm going to make changes, I'm going to do this and that. You don't, right? You just say it. Yeah. But when you get that feeling, right, when you're tired and your life's not going anywhere, and you actually get up and you do something about it, right?
Right.
That's what I mean by, you get tired of being tired. That is when the fire starts rising and you start getting motivation.
Damn.
Those are my 3 top life advices that everybody should hear. Without that, I mean, you can't get your mental health in order. Right?
Yeah.
Because you need those 3 qualities. If somebody were to tell me that, if I would change my top 3, I wouldn't. Because without that, I mean, we wouldn't be here talking.
Yeah.
That's the brotherhood, right?
Yeah.
And if my mindset, just like everybody else, we all go through a lot of problems, right?
True.
If my mindset wasn't stronger, like we talked about the suicide rate, I wouldn't be here talking on this podcast right now.
Yeah, we've been dead. We've been all dead.
We've all been dead. Yeah.
If our mental was jacked up, we've been all 6 feet under.
And it's that belief in the higher power, right?
Yeah.
And it's not feeling tired of being tired. Remember what I said earlier. Being in a relationship makes you learn about yourself. Like you went through something, you learned about yourself, right?
Yeah.
You learn that nobody's going to stand in the way of who you need to become. Right. And you realize that even though it's negative and it brought the worst out of you, you realize never again. Right. And because of that, you strive for better. You became positive, and now you have better. Right. You, in other words, like in the words of Tony, you manifested reality. Right. So deep thoughts on that, but those are my top 3 for sure.
Man, I'm feeling that shit, man. I'm trying not to get emotional, man. I'm feeling that.
Hey, let it out, man.
Hey, no, you good, man.
Hold my hand.
Damn, y'all speak, man. Y'all boys are speaking the truth, man. Y'all are speaking the truth, and I'm feeling all that stuff, man. We all go through problems and stuff like that, and it's just like, man, that's some deep shit. That's hey, we're gonna stop it right here. Appreciate you for listening to part 1. Part 2 is ready to go if you want to listen to it. But if you want to take a break, take a break. But part 2 is gonna be here no matter what. Until then, peace, love, and positivity, and one love. Peace.